Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Dan Mack. I'm a first year medical student, and today I thought we'd talk about some tips and advice on how to pass the GAMSAT. So to do this, I brought my good friend and GAMSAT tutor, Rose.
Oh, hey guys, yeah, my name's Rose. I'm a fourth year student here at Nottingham, here to talk about the GAMSAT today.
So what we wish we did differently and kind of mistakes to avoid. So personally, I wish that I went and dressed a bit more comfortably. I don't know about you, but I went to like a smart button-up shirt and like suit trousers, kind of like trying to get in the zone, dressed to impress, all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, I was just uncomfortable, so don't do that.
Dress for the job you want.
Yeah. Just go wherever you're comfortable in, like shorts, pyjamas, whatever. Who cares? Like, you know.
Yeah, definitely. I would say definitely just dress to be really, really comfortable. And also, the place where I did it, it was in September, so it was a really warm day, but I did it in a sports hall, and it was freezing.
But it always is.
Sports halls are always but some, because particularly at the moment, some of them are in hotels, like some of them are in, you know, sports centres or schools or whatever. So I would say take layers as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you don't know what it's going to be like on the day. My place was freezing, but I would say as well, it's actually quite difficult to eat on the day because you're so nervous. I think I woke up at like 4 AM and was like, but don't. Try and get an early night the night before, which is easier said than done. But just relax. I went out with my mum, you know, had a drink and it was good fun. Trying to get enough sleep is definitely important.
Well, I stupidly, because the only one near to me was Birmingham, and I didn't live in Birmingham, so I had to commute there. So I was in a little hotel, and the night before, I just got some dinner, watched some TV, and I was like, all right, it's 10 o'clock.
Definitely,
And then I went to bed because I was like, I can't. There's no point revising the day before. You know, just chill.
Exactly. I think when I did the exam as well, I saw people like revising right before, and I was like, that looks like such a good idea.
With their flash notes, and I'm like, the flashcards, and I'm like, if you don't know it, you're not going to know it now. Like, come on.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I am all for cramming before an exam, but I think it's probably that can just be quite stressful. So
gets to your head, because if you're sitting there going, what do I not know, and then you're like.
Oh, exactly. I think it's because it's such a long, boring, slightly horrible day. So just relax as much as you can. Definitely. So I forced myself to eat in the morning. I was like, and you really don't feel like it, but it's so important.
You need to, Luckily, the hotel had a full English, so I was like, give me that.
Oh yeah, you're like, I've always got time for a full English.
Yeah, definitely.
But taking snacks with you as well. I ate. Don't eat whatever you want. Chocolate, nuts. Treat yourself and have something nice planned at the end because it's such an awful day. And you just feel a bit crap by the end of it. Like take as much food as you need. Like energy drinks. I had a Red Bull beforehand. I regret nothing. People were having like coffee in the break.
Yeah, definitely.
I
took lots of chocolate as well. Loads of snacks. I had my little sandwich because I couldn't really eat the sandwich because again I was so nervous in like halfway through. And loads of snacks, loads of chocolate, and I was just there like, thank you.
Exactly. Keep your energy up. Treat yourself. And I would say as well, it's like, with any exam, like when you come out, it can be really stressful because everyone's like, oh, how did you find this? How did you find that? And that can like stress you out a bit. So I would say, just find like a couple of nice people and just go hang out with them and try and talk about other stuff if you can.
Definitely. I found personally with every exam, what's the point in discussing what you did in section whatever? Especially in your break, they're like, oh, so how did you find section 1 and 2? And I'm like, difficult, leave me alone.
I found it horrible.
You found it good, well done, I'm glad for you, but that's not going to help me. Makes me worry.
Exactly, and in the break, you might just like to go on a walk or something. I think obviously it might be different now with COVID, but
definitely.
just going on a walk, getting a bit of exercise and fresh air, and just having something nice planned like that evening, or like go out with your friends or something.
Go out for dinner, celebrate, you've just sat the GAMSAT,
exactly.
It's a big accomplishment just to sit the thing, so go out, get some dinner, do whatever, just relax. You have something nice planned. That's definitely a good idea.
Definitely. Because it's like, even if you feel like, oh, that went really badly. I came out of it and I was like, that was really hard. But it's totally normal to feel like that. So please don't worry and don't think, oh, I put this on, so it should have been this. Obviously that's a very natural thing to do. But I would just say, just be proud of yourself. Well done for doing it.
Definitely.
It's not fun.
Like I was going to say, it's easier to say don't worry because but you're going to worry, and that's okay. It's okay to worry, but at the end of the day, once you sat it, it's done. Just relax. anything could happen. Like I thought it went really, really badly. You said you thought really badly, and we're both in. We're both
exactly,
now, so you know.
I did way better than I thought I would. I was like, okay, that went quite well. But and I would say just on the day as well, if you can distract yourself a bit, like just listen to some music and
take headphones. I forgot to take headphones.
Oh,
take headphones.
Yeah, that would have been so useful.
Yeah, that would have been.
And I think when you turn up, when I did it, there was like hundreds of people there, and I was like, oh no. But don't let it put you off. Like you've prepared for it, and you deserve to do well. And I would say as well, just taking plenty of food is really important. And kind of like you were saying, I stayed in a hotel in London the night before because the last thing you want is to be like faffing about and worrying about getting there on time. So I actually left like super early, so I got there like 2 hours before the exam, which was horrible.
It's not a flight.
It's like we got a taxi and the traffic actually wasn't that bad, and then I turned up and I was like, it's 7:30, the exam starts at 9, but it's the last thing you want is to be stressing, so I'd say leave as early as you can, stay somewhere the night before, and like just have everything sorted out, just to
make sure you know what you're doing, where you're going, how long it's going to take you to get there, all those kind of things.
Exactly. I didn't get the tube because I'm like, the tubes are confusing, I'm going to get a taxi.
Definitely.
So like definitely plan your route in advance. It's difficult at the moment because I think with the GAMSAT sometimes you don't always know at the moment where your exam's going to be until like 2 weeks before. Which is
a bit odd. I read as well that you guys have to wear masks when you go in, so I would recommend, like, because when I did all my past papers, I dressed in what I was going to do that day to be in the zone, because I'm weird like that. So I'd recommend like doing your past papers with the mask on, just to get used to it. Just get used to the idea of having 6 hours of a mask on your face, because it sounds easy, but like going in on like when we're going to uni now, having to sit there for ages with a mask on, it's just like, it's not ideal, really. So you need to get used to that. It's something to get used to, which I think is a good idea to start doing now before you get there on the day. And you're like, I've never sat 6 hours with a mask on. It's really hurting my nose, or it's really hurting my ears, or whatever.
It makes you really breathless. Like on placement, walking up and down stairs, I'm like, like, wow, I'm so unfit. So definitely. And I would say as well, just doing like a couple of, because obviously you do want to go through all the papers a few times, I would say to try and get used to all the questions, but doing a couple like GAMSAT days, so like doing the whole thing and just getting used to, because it's quite tiring and it's very boring. You get very bored by the end, so being able to focus for that long is quite good to practice that. Yeah,
if you do each individual section by yourself on different days, it's not the same. It's not how you're going to be doing on the day, so you might as well just set like one day a week, even if it's on Saturday. I know it's boring, but it is what it is for now, and then when it's done, you don't have to do it again. Just set a day aside, like you said. Make sure you know what's going on. Don't do what I do and change your strategy on the day. So I, on the day, stupidly was like, let me just check mark this question, I'll come back to it, which I never did in any of my past papers, because I thought on the day, I'll have time, I'll come back. No, you don't have time. I have no time. So when I did come back, I was like, D, my name's Daniel, so D. So don't change your strategy. Make sure you go in with the strategy that you came up with before the exam. Otherwise, you're going to make yourself flustered, you're going to go, oh my goodness, this isn't working, blah, blah, blah. So don't make it hard on yourself, don't be your own enemy, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. I would just say, just try and, obviously it's like really hard to relax, but just try and relax as much as you can, and just stay positive as well. I came out of the science section and I was like, oh no, but I actually got 66 on that section, so
smashed it.
Don't listen to your intuition, it might have gone much better than you think. And just every time you finish a section, even if you think, oh god, I don't think that went very well, just don't worry about it. Like, it's fine, and you only need to get a minimum score in every section anyway.
True.
And the cut-off score varies year by year as well.
Definitely.
So
And once you get that score, that's it. It doesn't matter like if someone just gets that score, or if someone gets like 20 above that score, you still got through. So it's like when we study, it was just a cut-off score to get into the interviews, and then when you got the interviews, it didn't matter what you got in your GAMSAT. You're just there for the interview. So once you get there, you're in.
Exactly. Yeah, I think they only use GAMSAT if they're deciding between two people, like right at the end.
Yeah,
so
right at the end. So
Yeah, as long as you just do your best basically, and even if you have to sit it again, it doesn't matter. There's people.
I've also said like 5 times.
Yeah, exactly. Or people that have like come to medicine in their 30s or 40s for a career change, which is like amazing. So it doesn't. Even if it takes you a few times, don't worry about it at all. It doesn't mean that you won't get in.
Yeah, definitely. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash like, smash subscribe, leave me a comment down below to let me know which tip you found particularly helpful and which tips you'd recommend to other people. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to leave Rose's link to her tutoring in the description down below, so go check that out, and yeah, catch you guys later. So,
what's the raw tips for things to avoid?